Yo, what's up, SCRinkcasters? It's your boy Riley coming at you with a new podcast. This is episode 4 of the podcast. You already know it's about to be action-packed. When you just hear that intro, you're about to be like, oh my god, that's SCRinkcast. Let's drop a like on that. Beautiful girl. Anyway, so we have a super lit podcast planned out for you guys. Yeah, it's very Dragon Ball Z based, but yeah, if you're not caught up on the smash hit Dragon Ball Z that came out and like Dragon Ball Z Kai in 2011, like if you're not caught up on Dragon Ball Z in 2009, if you're not caught up on Dragon Ball Z, you have a problem and you should go watch that bad boy because it's good. All right, so let's just say, all right, before we get into the podcast, me and the other podcasters we just wanted to dedicate a moment of silence to, like, a little bit of a tribute to take this away, Connor. I can't. I
don't. Alright guys, my name is Connor Pepe, or the C of SCRink, also known as Kink, and so right now I just wanted to offer up a moment of silence to one of my PlayStation Fortnite friends from the first time that I played Fortnite on the PlayStation at my best bud Sal's house. Alright, so we hop on, right? Game 1 of squads. We forgot to put it on Don't Fill, but if we did put it on Don't Fill, then we wouldn't have changed our lives forever, because this moment was so path-changing, also known as pivotal, that without it in our lives today, we might not be making a podcast. So, we hop on Fortnite, game 1, no Phil. So, we start up, and we're playing with Queso 523. Something like that. So, Queso, we had a long storm run, and so we got knocked in the storm, right? And Queso came back to save us. He did not let us die in the storm. No, he came back for us. He wanted us to know that no man left behind. So, Queso, thank you. Moment of silence starts now.
Because Queso died in the storm, that's why we're having a moment of silence. Moment of silence.
No, we were in the storm and we got in a fight and Queso got knocked and killed. You don't even know how it happened.
Yeah, but he died in the storm.
Alright, on to our first topic, and that is our favorite good guy and supervillain from every arc of Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super.
Are we doing Dragon Ball 2?
You're not caught up, so no. Okay. Alright, so who wants to start us off? Alright, I will.
Sal, I think you want to start us off because you have yet to talk in our 3 minutes of casting.
It's good. He'll come in later.
Yeah.
He'll drop a 20-minute on us.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Alright. So,
Long time.
Saiyan Saga. My favorite, we'll start with good guy, is probably...
Oh, Goku's not allowed.
Alright, so at this time, it was probably... What are we counting Piccolo as? What's he?
Saiyan Saga, put him as an anti-hero.
He's a good guy. Is he?
He's a good guy.
Fights with the good guys.
Okay.
And against
Vegeta fights with the good guys on Namek, but he's not a good guy. He kills
Yeah.
the villain on
But
Namek.
he's not an antagonist. He's more of a protagonist.
I put him as an anti-hero. He doesn't really become a good guy to Namek.
Piccolo?
I mean, he trains Gohan. Oh, no, that's to take over the world. My bad. Yeah, you're right.
No,
Right.
When
He trains Gohan for the Saiyans.
when he
Because
throws
if the
himself in
Saiyans-
front of the...
If the Saiyans, that's at the end. That's when he becomes a good guy. Like, that's like the start of his
Yeah.
shit. But like
For the
Sasuke's
majorities.
a bad guy. Not a bad guy, an anti-hero. Because he
I mean, he offers his help to Goku. Take on Raditz.
Alright, whatever. So if we're not doing Goku, then I'll probably just say Krillin, because I mean, Krillin was brought from, Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z, and he was Goku's best friend, So I know he was there for Goku, and Goku's there for him. So he was like one of the side characters and probably one of the strongest in that point. So
Hey guys, remember when Yamcha was relevant? Yep.
Alright, favorite super villain? I don't know. I mean, I'll just pick Raditz, because I thought it was cool that Goku had a brother that he didn't know about, and that he came to see Goku was doing, and then he took his son Gohan, and get it, Son Gohan, and his name's Son Gohan. So, yeah, I liked Raditz. Namek Saga. Ooh. Alright, Namek Saga. Favorite good guy?
Are we just going, we all go, like, same time, or, like, we're not passing this bad boy around?
No. Sorry, that was weird. Namek Saga. Favorite good guy? Probably Nail. I mean, it sounds weird, but again, I thought Nail was, like, not just one of those main characters.
Totally killed that guy.
He was just more of a side character that helped Piccolo become stronger, and with that he could fight Frieza. So, Nail was my favorite character. He watched over Guru, and I just liked him, Favorite super villain was the one, the only, the fastest in the universe, the Blue Hurricane. Better.
Yeah, my mate.
So when I was right, hey. When I was younger, I in school I was like the fastest kid around, so I was like, yo, he's like me, I was like, I like the color blue too, and I'm fast, so I'm just like better. And that's just why I liked him, he just had that appeal to me, and I was like, wow. And I just enjoyed that, so thank you.
Want to talk about the Garlic Jr. sock?
No, that's a movie.
No, no, the Dead Zone is a movie, which introduces Garlic Jr. But there's a filler arc in the
There's like a whole arc for it?
There's a filler arc in the original Dragon Ball Z
That was
where
a nice
crack.
Garlic Jr. comes
The
up
one where they had like
and
super
Gohan
crappy
becomes the
voice
hero.
acting. The one where they had like super crappy voice
And
acting.
it wasn't a good filler.
And Vegeta was like, what the F? And
Vegeta
like,
wasn't even in it,
and it was,
if I remember correctly.
and it was Dragon, rock the dragon.
That's in all of them. No, it's like when he shows up to become the new Kami, and Gohan fights him and beats him because Goku wasn't there.
When does this take place?
Okay, apparently this is between the Namek Saga and the Android Saga. I don't think Vegeta might have been in it once. I know Piccolo was in it, Krillin was in it, and Gohan was in it. So, all right, we'll just avoid the Garlic Jr. Saga for now,
It's not if it's not in Z.
And that's why I like Birder,
It's not in
also
Z,
known as
it's not-
better.
It's not in Z Tyler.
Alright, Android Saga, favorite superhero is probably Gohan. I liked Gohan at that time. I liked him, he was that grown up kid, he's training.
He's 11. Sorry, go ahead.
And he just kinda was like a normal kid that kinda like trained, like his mom didn't let him become a full-fledged fighter, cause she wanted him to stay with studies and stuff, but he still trained with Piccolo. And so yeah, Gohan at that time was my favorite. Alright, favorite super villain? Probably Android 18. I just liked Android 18. I liked how she looked. I liked that she was a female villain. And yeah. Cell Saga. Favorite superhero was Gohan again, because he got Super Saiyan 2. He was the first Saiyan to do that. And so, yeah, I just like the father-son Kamehameha. Looks cool. Favorite super villain? I liked Android 16, because that's when he started to yeah, cling that. Oh, he clung me. Sorry, I'm playing Fortnite while talking. My bad. Yeah, I liked Android 18. You know, he kind of helped Gohan turn into that Super Saiyan 2 transformation, and so that's what I liked about him. Alright, Boo Saga. Favorite character? Gotenks. I liked that there was a new fusion introduced in the anime. And I know it was introduced in the movies, but, you know, it was in the anime now. And it was between Kid Trunks and Goku's second son, Goten, who was newly introduced in that saga. And they were the second person to obtain Super Saiyan 3, which I also thought was pretty cool.
When were they introduced in a movie?
What?
They were introduced in a movie?
No, I said that was the first time that fusion was like that. The fusion dance was introduced in the anime.
Okay, because the Fusion Reborn came out after the Boo Saga.
Oh, yeah, I know.
That's why it's called Fusion Reborn.
I know. Jeez,
Anyway.
like I don't know that.
Sorry.
Alright, favorite supervillain? I like Kid Buu. Only because I act like Kid Buu. Because I'm just stupid and do whatever I want.
You like Fat Boo?
I like Fat Boo.
I know you like Fat Boo.
But I mean, Kid Buu was like my best card in Dokkan for a little while too.
That's why, yeah.
That's why that just worked some wonders for me. Alright, that's the end of Z. So, moving on to Dragon Ball Super.
I mean, about Dragon Ball Super yet?
Not all the way. Unless Riley just leaves the room. Riley, could you leave the room?
Well, I mean, there's no bad guy in the future Trunks art.
Yeah, there is.
Zamasu and Goku Black.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, they're the same person.
That's the only. Those like Frieza, Zamasu, and Goku Black are the only villains in all of Dragon Ball Super.
It's the resurrection of that.
I thought he was talking about that arc. I was like, where did Frieza come
Frieza
from?
wasn't
Alright,
Black art.
start of Dragon Ball Super. I mean, what are we counting? Like
No,
Battle
they're
of
not.
Gods? Because there's only like.
I wouldn't
Years,
count Battle of
yeah.
Gods or Resurrection of F because that's not Dragon Ball Super. That's just rehashes of movies.
Yeah. Alright. Universe 6 versus Universe 7. Guess that's where we'll start. Alright. Favorite superhero. What?
There are no villains in.
But we're gonna count Universe 6 team as villains, right? Especially since like Frost did that whole thing
Was
with
an
the
actual
poison,
villain.
yeah. And I mean, Hit came back and
Well,
yeah. I mean, he wasn't like whatever. But favorite superhero. I mean, I liked Vegeta at that point because he was doing that whole thing with he became Super Saiyan Blue off of pure strength and stuff with training with Whis. Thought that was cool. Yeah, I like that. I liked I didn't like that he got I liked how he made a Kaba Super Saiyan. I just didn't like that he got eliminated by Hit like pretty quickly. But I understand why, you know. So I get it. Yo, Riley, could you grab me your water? Because I'm losing my voice.
let's do. I still have my emotions.
Keep going.
I am. Alright, so, Alright, Tournament of Power, my favorite supervillain was Toppo. I loved Toppo. When he turned into a god of destruction, man, it was such a throw through a loop, dude. I was going off, man. You should have seen me, man. I was like bouncing off the walls, doing backflips and stuff. I can't even do a backflip once I saw him. Oh! Alright, and I'm gonna sound pretty basic, but favorite superhero was Master Ultra Instinct Goku. I like how Ultra Instinct worked. I liked how he was so quick and that he could dodge everything. Really definitely worked. Okay, now that Riley was out of the room, that's why I cut to there. We're going back to Future Trunks Saga. That's what I looked like when I saw Toppo.
Good.
Alright, Future Trunks.
2 minutes up for you right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright, Future Trunks is favorite superhero, I liked Rage Trunks, so I'm just gonna be basic again and say that. And then favorite supervillain, I liked Goku Black a lot because, bless you, I liked Goku Black a lot because, again, something with Dokkan Battle, I pulled him and he was so good, man. He is my leader right now because that is like the only team I can run because I don't pull crap. But that's okay because I still wear cologne sometimes. But,
Where did that come from?
I don't know. Alright, what's next, man? I mean, alright, favorite superhero, Raleigh. But she was also kind of a villain, so she's both. Definitely liked how they brought Dr. Slump back, and they gave that Dragon Ball reference because she was also in Dragon Ball. Isn't that crazy? Alright, alright, so now, wait, I gotta do overall.
Oh, hey, right.
Alright, overall, my favorite superhero is... Sorry, I just had to hydrate. It's between, Future Trunks and Gotenks. I mean, you know, again, I just like that fusion dance going on. And, favorite supervillain? God of Destruction, Topo. I'll edit. Riley, can I edit tonight? I liked him a lot. I don't even care if he's gonna hear that and get spoiled, dude. I loved him. It was so cool. But I just did not like that little crap sack we call Vegeta eliminated him. He was going all the way. He would have whooped Goku, and you might say no, but he wouldn't have even let him get Ultra Instinct. He would have just slapped his butt so hard that he would go from one side of the ring through that pole that counted the time down to the other and off of the arena. And then Universe 7 would be useless.
Well, no.
Yes.
No, because not even... Alright, Riley, close yours. Not even Jiren was able to do that to Goku.
But did Jiren have huge hands?
No, but he was stronger than Topo.
So
I doubt that. Topo's the strongest.
Riley gets it.
This isn't even caught up.
Alright, so yeah, that's my picks. Who's next?
You wanna go next, Riley? Hey guys, I'm introducing myself 20 minutes into the podcast. I'm Sal. Out here.
Oh, I thought you said
20 minutes.
50. I don't know why.
No, I said 15. I'm out here. I'm what's known as the main podcaster, as I dubbed myself. I told myself that, Connor. Don't even give me that look. Right? Okay. So starting in the Saiyan saga, my favorite villain. Well, okay. We know what Riley's gonna say. We already know Riley's favorite, and we know that Connor liked Raditz a lot. Okay, I did like Raditz, not gonna lie. I liked Vegeta, I'm gonna say Vegeta, because he was like the first, like, real power guy, you know? Like, he showed up, and, like, instantly, like, within his first few time he had on the show, he blew up a planet, which was pretty cool. And Nappa did beat up the ghost, oh my god, the bug thing. But I mean, Vegeta was just so much cooler, and plus Vegeta's short, which is pretty rad because I'm pretty short too. And I like short people because short people need representatives too. Shout out to my boy Jose Altuve, who plays in the majors and is one of the best players in baseball, 5'5" and strong. Anyway, back to Dragon Ball. My favorite hero in the Saiyan arc is we can't go with Goku. You said, Riley? You said you can't go with Goku.
I wanted to Goku a few times. I think
Once, all the way at the end. We can't go with Goku. All right. Well, I'm gonna.
Unless absolutely necessary. I just want because
I'm gonna. Okay.
Goku's such an obvious answer.
We said yeah. You got a job, Connor. We concluded that Piccolo was a bad guy, not a bad guy, an anti-hero in the Saiyan saga, so he's not a hero. So Krill Master, you know, you can't sleep on my boy Krillin. He's a savage. He destroyed all the Cybermen by himself. because Yamcha got killed. But I mean, Yamcha. Yeah, I said Krillin, just like you, because the Krill Master's a Krill Master, you know that. And he came from Dragon Ball, and he's rad, and he was like the only guy from Dragon Ball aside from Piccolo to stay relevant throughout the whole arc. He was there. He hit Nappa a few times.
Oh, great.
He was there in the Great Ape fight against Vegeta to assist Goku. And so Krillin was Krillin. Oh wow, nice. Krillin.
Oh, that was clean.
That was very clean. Krillin.
Oh, did you see that?
Krillin's a savage.
Right up behind it.
Krillin was in fact a savage in the Saiyan arc.
Can we get some video footage of that for the cast?
Let me.
I don't know what's relevant.
Anyway, let me continue.
Oh, ready, saw, number two.
Can I just? I just need to talk. Namek Saga, get your pistol out. Get your pistol out.
Wait, I want him for the memes.
Okay. Anyway, back to Dragon Ball Z. Back to Dragon Ball Z. Okay, here we are in Namek. All right, Namek is a toss-up. We said Vegeta was. Well, what's Vegeta in the Namek Saga? Is he a bad guy?
He's the same as Piccolo.
An anti-hero? But we're considering Piccolo a superhero. Well, a good guy, right? Because he shows up and he saves everyone. But I mean, but Vegeta does the same. Well, not really.
Yeah, but he does it
Not
because he
really.
wants to live.
No. Vegeta does it because he wants people to watch him as he thought he could beat Frieza. Rip. Anyway, I definitely do like Go.
Vegeta dies?
Shut up. Yes, Riley. Vegeta dies, and in one of the greatest Dragon Ball deaths, in my opinion, was Vegeta dying on Planet Namek. Honestly, I really do like it. It's just it really does give some thought, some focus on how Vegeta isn't just this bad guy. Right? It actually shows you that he has a heart, and well, debatable. Yeah, debatable. Well, at this point in the series, debatable. If you watch Dragon Ball Super, well. Yes. That is the only one. I mean, that's the only time Vegeta actually cares. Right? Very.
Oh, guys, look, it was copying off of PUBG again.
Right, but anyway, back to my favorite superheroes. I really did like Kid Gohan here. Kid Gohan because he was growing up a little bit. He went from being that scared baby in the Namek in the Saiyan saga who was scared to fight against the Saiyans to now he's here on Namek and he's down to fight. He faces his enemies head on in this arc. Like the Ginyu Force, even though he knew he was weaker than Raccoon, he still stood up to Raccoon because he's cool. He's a savage, you know. So that's your boy. Favorite bad guy. I don't want to be a basic bitch, but I do seriously like Frieza in the arc. Frieza's rad, honestly. Yeah. So Frieza's rad, honestly. Frieza was like the first real like super powerful bad guy. Like Vegeta was strong, blowing up planets with 2 fingers, but the first real bad guy with like history behind him was Frieza, with how he blew up Planet Namek. Finding that out was pretty cool in the Namek saga. And how powerful he is, and he has multiple forms, stuff like that, and how he's just in total control, and he's never trained, and he's this powerful compared to everyone else. So I mean, Frieza's pretty rad. Onto the Android saga, my favorite villain in the Android saga. See, there aren't much villains in the Android saga. It's just the androids. So I mean.
What did I say, Android 18?
You said Android 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's hot.
And she was like a female villain.
My favorite hero is bad guy is Android 17. Android 17 is my favorite android. Even before Dragon Ball Super decked him out and made him a total BA. He was my favorite. He was definitely my favorite. Android. He was just I don't know what, he was just so cool to me when I was little. The long hair, the bandana, how powerful he was. He put down Super Saiyans like not well he didn't. Android 18 put down Super Saiyan Vegeta. But no, and she put down Super Saiyan Trunks. But
You probably feel stupid.
yeah, I kind of do. But I mean, Android 17. No, he's not.
Yeah, that's at the end of
It's yes, at the end of the Buu saga. Yeah. I'm just trying not to spoil anything, you know. And Android 17. I lost my train of thought. Who did he take it to? He took it to Piccolo. He took it to Piccolo. He took it to Tien, right?
Did he? No,
Yeah, he took it to Tien. Because they hopped in to try to help save Vegeta after Android 18 broke his arm. And Trunks zoomed in with his sword, and Android 18... Yeah, and Android 18 blocked it with her arm and totally shattered it. And then Tien tried to get involved, and then that was like when 17 dodged him and punched him in the stomach, and his fist came out. Yeah, like his stomach came exploding. Tien went down. Krillin didn't fight. Krillin was scared, and that's when your boy got triggered. Got his first kiss from Android 18. Heads up. My favorite hero in the Android saga is Vegeta. I'm gonna consider Vegeta a hero here. And that's... Well, yeah, but he fights with the Z Fighters in the Namek saga too, but I wouldn't consider him a total hero in the Namek saga yet. Yeah, it was the same thing in the Android saga. He just fought the androids because he wanted to get stronger. I mean, so did Goku. But, oh well.
Goku just wants a strong fight.
Well, yeah, but anyway. Vegeta, because seeing Vegeta achieve Super Saiyan after Goku did it before him, the Prince of All Saiyans, this legend, and some low-class warrior like Goku did it before Vegeta did, the Prince of Saiyans, but then seeing him show up, and Goku with the heart attack and everything, Vegeta showed up, and he was the strongest, hands down, he was just the strongest guy. Now that he could achieve Super Saiyan, he showed up in such a cool faction. He destroyed Android 19 with his cool Big Bang attack. He did fight Android 18 pretty head-on, head-to-head, you know. Ended up losing, breaking his arm, but that was pretty cool. But Vegeta was still not nice here, but he was still cool. Didn't he bust down the doors to Dr. Dro's lab too? That was him, right? That's when, because no one else could get through it. Cell Saga. Favorite bad guy, Cell, hands down. He's just my favorite Dragon Ball villain in total. It's yeah. Oh, see, Cell's my favorite because he's kind of like, he's the only bad guy in the Cell Saga in my opinion. But he's rad though. Cell is so cool with how he showed up in his first form, how disgusting he was, and how terrifying it was, and how he walked around, right, and just absorbed and just drank, according to Dragon Ball Z Abridged, everyone in Ginger Town and everywhere. And then he showed back up when 17 and Cell were fighting. 17 and Cell, oh my god. 17 and Piccolo, but now Piccolo was fused with Kami, which was also pretty cool. But Android 17 and Piccolo fought, and then Cell showed up and says, yo guys, what's cooking? Came to absorb 17 and 18, but Piccolo said no, and then ended up getting his butt kicked. Let's not forget the first time Cell and Piccolo fought, it was a short fight, but it was a very cool fight. Because Piccolo displayed his new power fused with Kami, and he was overpowering Cell.
God.
What? He was overpowering Cell originally. Alright, until Cell went out and, you know, like I said earlier, drank everyone. Came back and he
It smells like fries.
he took it to everyone. Anyway, but Cell took... Oh my god.
Yeah, I like it when they're delivered.
But anyway, Cell took it not to everyone, but because he couldn't take it to Android 16. But dude, he took it to Piccolo. He almost killed Piccolo, fused with Kami, and he took it to 17 and ended up absorbing 17. And the fight Cell had with Android 16, that was very cool. That was pretty rad. That was the first time we got to see Android 16 display his powers, which I guess he was the strongest android at the time, but he just never wanted to use his power because he was saving his power for Goku. But when the time came to fight to protect his friend Android 18 and 17, because he became friends with them, as he stated, he threw down and he held that Hell Flash and everything. He's 16 versus Cell was a cool fight, and then Cell was semi-perfect. I'm not a big fan of the semi-perfect form, but I mean it had some cool fights like Vegeta, who was my previous best hero, showed up with his son Trunks with his new super form, and Super Vegeta took it to Cell, and that was pretty cool. Another cool part about semi-perfect Cell was when 16 tried to rush him again, and 16 punched him in the face, and semi-perfect Cell didn't feel a thing after imperfect Cell, I guess would say he lost the fight to Android 16. And then another cool part, which was mostly comes from Tien's end, is when Tien was just laying down that Neo Tri-Beam all over Semi-Perfect Cell, but it barely stopped him. It held him down for a little bit, but still, Semi-Perfect Cell got right out of that and chased down Android 18. And then Super Vegeta ended up helping Cell absorb 18, which brings him to his perfect form. And his perfect form looked cool. And that whole part, the whole transformation sequence with all the light and how he came out, and then Krillin attacked him angrily, and he didn't do anything. Like, Krillin was going at him full force. And I mean, Krillin at this point is kind of not as prevalent. Prevalent? What the hell? I was gonna say something else, but a P. I guess relevant. It wasn't as.
What are you looking for?
It'll come back to me later.
Yeah, but, like, what's the definition?
I think it's prevalent. Look up prevalent. I don't think that's an actual word, but I mean,
No, it's definitely a word.
we'll figure it out, right? But Krillin threw that Destructo Disc at him, and Destructo Disc just cut everything. Like, as we saw in the Saiyan Saga, cut right through that. In the Frieza Saga, it cut through Frieza's tail. Did he cut anyone with it? No, because he didn't.
Widespread in a particular area at a particular time.
Oh.
The social ills prevalent in society today.
Oh, well, I was way off. Now I sound dumb.
What's the definition of the word you were looking for?
I don't know. It'll come back to me.
Yeah, but like, what did you mean?
It was like a synonym for relevant.
Prevalent is like it's present.
Yeah, I realized my mistake. Okay.
No, it's not. I think you're right.
Anyway, so
I'm telling you, you're right.
that Destructor Disc, he threw it right at Cell's
telling you,
neck.
you're right.
Okay, you're telling me I'm right. I get it. I'm trying to talk about how cool Perfect Cell is. Why he's my favorite villain. All right, he threw that Destructor Disc right at his neck, and that thing just disappeared. Turn that off, dude.
It's Cardi.
We're gonna get copyrighted strike.
It's alright. I'll just have to put that on.
You keep telling yourself that. Right, that Destructor Disc just dispersed over Cell's neck, and then Cell looked and kicked. One kick took down Krillin, and then he fought Super Vegeta, and Super Vegeta was just kicking his butt in his semi-perfect form, but Perfect Cell was just laying it down, dude. He showed Super Vegeta who was the big boy, real deal, with Perfect Cell. And another cool part against Perfect Cell was that final flash that Vegeta hit him with, and blew him right in half. But then he regenerated because of Piccolo cells, and he just came right back and he said, "Yo guys, what's good? It's me." And then he beat Cell beat Vegeta, and then Trunks came up and went Super Saiyan Grade 3 or Ultra Trunks or whatever the heck you want to call it. He showed up and he was super powerful. I think he was stated to be more powerful than the perfect form Cell, but he just lacked speed. And then that's where he got his butt. Another cool part that came from Perfect Cell was when he went head to head with Master Super Saiyan Goku, which that was one of my favorite fights in all of Dragon Ball history. And it was a very good fight. And at the time, Goku was my favorite character when I watched it, so I mean, I was pretty invested. And that was an awesome fight. The Cell Saga really took awesome fights to a new level. And then he had that fight with Super Saiyan Gohan and just kicked the crap out of him. But then Gohan went Super Saiyan 2 and just laid it down, dude. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan was playing no games, and then made him vomit up. He got kicked so hard he had to vomit up a person. Like, it was pretty insane. And then he came back as Perfect Cell, right? He's just Perfect Cell, and or Super Perfect Cell, or whatever you want to call him. He was just so much more powerful. He just showed up, and he was just so much more powerful than Perfect Form Cell, which is like nothing we've ever seen. And it's crazy. And then another one of the best beam struggles in all, just struggles in general in all of anime history was Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan versus Perfect Form Cell or Super Perfect Cell, and that was indeed great. That was such a cool fight, and how Gohan was starting to lose, and Goku gave him a boost, but Gohan was still losing, and then my boy Vegeta came through with a nice face shot, but that was only in the anime. In the manga, Gohan and Goku overpowered him and ended up disintegrating Cell. My favorite villain, I just talked about that. My favorite superhero in the Cell Saga was, call me basic, but my favorite hero was definitely just Teen Gohan, or Gohan, because he was so cool, dude. Oh my god, I've been saying that all podcast, how cool these people are. I'm sorry if I'm getting repetitive, but dude, it's just true. And Gohan went to train with his dad with his long hair to achieve Super Saiyan, and he was really working at it, and then he achieved that Super Saiyan for a little bit. Then he was able to spar with Goku once Goku cut his hair, and then bada bing, bada boom, then Goku realized that Gohan was actually more powerful than Goku. Then this was cool, that Goku wasn't the strongest anymore. Gohan was the strongest now. All he had to do was harness that power, and to harness that power, he had to get mad. So, and then one of the coolest transformations in just anything, period, is definitely Super Saiyan 2.
Hey, you guys think anybody lands here? Not there.
Where? Yeah, probably every now and again. Anyway, Super Saiyan 2 is definitely one of the coolest transformations. Next to the original Super Saiyan transformation that came on the Frieza saga, I think Super Saiyan 2 is definitely the best transformation in just everything. It's just because Gohan doesn't want to fight. We know this, but Gohan has all this hidden potential. If he actually trained and wanted to fight, he'd just be the strongest character just in general. And then it really came out to show with Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan when Perfect Cell. Okay, when Perfect Cell just destroyed Android 16. And Gohan realized that if he doesn't fight here, then he's going to lose everything he loves. And that was cool. And Super Saiyan Gohan was just rad, dog. I'm sorry, that was a problem. I don't know where that came from. On to the Majin Buu saga. My favorite villain is Kid Buu. I like Kid Buu a lot. Kid Buu is very cool. I mean, Buu Tanks is, he's kind of a toss-up. But I do like Kid Buu a lot. It's just the how he's the most destructive Buu. How he showed up and he just destroyed Earth. He was the only villain in Dragon Ball Z. Not Dragon Ball Super. Frieza blew up Earth in Dragon Ball Super, but he was the first bad guy to successfully blow up Earth, which is just rad, dude. Which is just cool. And then he fought, and then it's just a fight scene between Kid Buu, Goku, and Vegeta, and Fat Buu eventually as he came back. Was very cool, and how no matter how desperate they were, they couldn't beat. Hercule didn't really fight. Hercule was just kind of there, and then the final Spirit Bomb, which is just part of the arc, was a very cool moment. So I mean, Kid Buu's cool, very powerful. I don't think Kid Buu was using his full strength, and until he was pushing back the Spirit Bomb, that was definitely his full strength. But we never saw him fight. He was always fooling around with Vegeta or Goku, or he was fooling around with Majin Buu or Fat Buu. So I mean, Kid Buu was just rad. He was just pretty sick. How he fought against that Spirit Bomb, and then how he just kicked the crap out of all the heroes, no matter how much they tried. So that was great.
You went full power against Super Saiyan 3 Goku? Because
I don't think he went.
his Kamehameha. Goku's Super Saiyan 3 Kamehameha.
Yeah.
I think he like had to go full power.
I don't think Kid Buu had to go full power against Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Even though it was a Scar. Even though it was, actually he might have. It's just he was fooling around. And I mean, and again, like the speech that Vegeta gave. This is also part of the arc. So cool. Yeah, the speech Vegeta gave about Goku being the best, how he always did this, was another cool one. Like I said before, the Super Spirit Bomb, how everyone came together once. It was a cool scene, a throwback to all the characters. Like Vegeta spoke up, and then the main cast put their hands up. Then Goku spoke up, and then we saw people from Dragon Ball put their hands up. We saw Ader again. We saw Android 17 again.
Wait, Ader comes back?
Yeah. Did you watch it?
When?
When Goku asked for power, because Vegeta wasn't getting everyone on Earth. So Goku's like, dude, I need power, and then Ader's like, oh my God, Goku. Everyone in that was it Penguin Village?
Yeah.
Something like that. Everyone in there was like, oh God, Goku, let's put our hands up. Appa put his hands up.
Penguin Village. That's where Dr. Sun's from, right?
I'm not sure. I need to study up on this. It's been a little while since I watched the arc. Since I watched Dragon Ball or read Dragon Ball. But I said Android 17 comes back, and like I said before, Android 17 is my favorite Android. So seeing him again being a park ranger was pretty sick. Seeing Appa come, yeah, that would have been clutch. Appa comes back, and that was pretty cool to see him all grown up, to remember his. Oh my God, yeah, he's the little boy, and that was cool. And then Hercule, and then everyone put their hands up because he's Hercule. Originally, I didn't like Hercule. Fun fact. But everyone put their hands up because he's like, the world savior. Thanks to Hercule being the world savior, like I said earlier, everyone on Earth put their hands up, and then Goku threw it at Kid Buu, and Kid Buu just held it back, which makes Kid Buu even cooler for throwing back the strongest attack, probably in general, and just in Dragon Ball Z. The final stand, final Super Spirit Bomb thrown it at Kid Buu, and Kid Buu didn't care. Kid Buu said, you know what, screw it, and he pushed that baby back. And he was winning for a bit, and then Goku was like, dude, I'm out of energy, and Kid Buu was holding back the energy of Ultimate Gohan, Goten, Trunks, Piccolo, Tien, Krillin, all these powerful dudes, just putting their hands up and putting their energy into the Spirit Bomb. Goku, Vegeta, they were all putting their power into the Spirit Bomb, and then Kid Buu still fought it back, and then
Wait,
Goku.
who was that stronger, Ultimate Gohan or Super Saiyan 3 Goku?
Ultimate Gohan was stronger than Super Saiyan 3 Goku.
So do you think Ultimate Gohan would have beaten Kid Buu?
I think Ultimate Gohan would have beaten Kid Buu. Ultimate Gohan would have beaten Super Buu if he didn't get overconfident. So.
Yeah.
And then Goku going Super Saiyan with getting all his power back, and then bada bing, bada boom, down goes Kid Buu, one of the greatest Dragon Ball villains of all time. And my favorite hero in the Buu saga was, I'm gonna go Gohan again, cause even though Gohan was useless for most of the arc, when he did his thing, like when he showed up when he needed to, for example, when Videl was getting her crap kicked by Spakovich, is how it's pronounced, and Gohan got rage and went in and got so mad. That was cool.
Dude, see how the scope's over the window thing?
Yeah. I don't know. Alright. And then Gohan was going Super Saiyan 2, getting all angry. Right, that was cool. Then Gohan fighting Deborah was kind of cool. I mean, it was kind of dragged on, but then Gohan going against Fat Buu and losing that fight, and everyone thinking Gohan was dead, was a real big hitter for me when I was younger, because I really thought Gohan was dead until they showed you that he wasn't dead. And that was great. And then he came back with, and then he was like, we saw he has this hidden power that is stronger than every single Z fighter. And Gohan came to town with it, and Elder Kai, he was practicing with the Z sword, which was very cool. And then once that Z sword broke, out came Elder Kai, bada bing, bada boom. Then Gohan's all like, dude. And then Gohan gets his power unlocked and becomes Ultimate Gohan, Mystic Gohan, whatever you want to call him, which is one of, I mean, and then he showed up, and then like someone like Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, who was going head to head, who was very powerful, who was going head to head against Super Buu, and maybe was losing, maybe was winning. It was kind of an even fight, and Gohan shows up and absolutely puts Super Buu in his place. Was so cool in that line where Super Buu goes, "What? You're here to beat me?" And Gohan goes, "No, I'm here to kill you." Was the coolest thing to me when I was younger. So, of course, Ultimate Gohan, or Gohan, was just the coolest hero, even though he's totally useless. And then in Dragon Ball Super, Gohan fell off hard, dude. Fell off hard in the beginning. But we know what happens before the Tournament of Power, which is pretty sick. I think his potential was definitely wasted in Tournament of Power, but I mean, dude, it's kind of whatever. It happens, right? And then my favorite villain in Universe 6 versus 7 was definitely, this is a rough one. I'm gonna say Hit, because Hit was just so cool, so powerful.
Did I say villain for that?
I think you just talked about Universe 6 as a whole being villains.
No, I just said Vegeta was my favorite
Superhero, yeah. Vegeta was pretty cool, how he was just burning through all those guys. When he put 3 of the 5 guys out. He put Frost, he put Magetta, and he put
Kala
out. Yeah, and then him Hit. Well, Manaka, well, Hit kind of, you know, took one for the team because Goku quit on him. Well, didn't quit on him. Jumped out of the ring for him, so Hit was just paying him back, which was cool. And then seeing Hit change from like this one-dimensional assassin to this guy later in Dragon Ball Super, this guy who just enjoys the fight was real cool. And especially in the Tournament of Power, his last stand against Jiren was very cool. That's why Hit was very cool to me. Get out of here, Riley. Big spoilers for you. And I don't know why you didn't leave the room yet, but I mean, whatever.
I zoned out. Honestly,
me and Connor told you we're gonna talk some.
Stand against Jiren. I came back to Earth.
That was very cool. That was how he would save everyone. But we're talking Universe 6 versus Universe 7 when he was a bad guy.
I was watching this comedian go through a heckler's jacket while he was in the bathroom, because like he was ragging on him all night, so he thought it'd be funny if he went through his jacket. So he found like just regular stuff you'd find in a jacket, like a gum wrapper, a tissue, stuff like that, and then he found drugs. He found a bag of cocaine in a heckler's pocket, and he said, "You guys try to heckle me again, you're going to jail."
Guys, by
But anyway, back to Sal. Did you finish?
Oh no, I'm not done.
Guys, what are we betting that I'm gonna die so stupid?
Nothing. I don't want to lose anything.
Bro, stop.
Riley. Right? And then moving on to my favorite hero in the Universe 6 versus Universe 7. Oh boy. You know, this is a rough one. Very rough one. Who competed? Piccolo, Goku,
And what?
Vegeta, and Monaka. I'm probably gonna have to go with Vegeta too since Riley said no Goku. Well, actually, I like Goku a lot in that arc. How he threw Batamo out.
We just use Goku like once because I use Goku.
Oh, well, I'm gonna use Goku later too. Cause
Use Goku if it's absolutely necessary.
okay. Right, Goku in the Universe 6 versus Universe 7 arc was very cool. How he threw Batamo out. What I didn't like is how stupid they made Goku in Dragon Ball Super, but that's a topic for another day. But him bringing back Kaioken or King Kai's fist for the guys who didn't know, that's what Kaioken is in Japanese. King Kai's fist. Right, he hit around his Super Saiyan Blue, which was already so powerful, was real cool. And then moving on to the Goku Black arc, my favorite hero. Oh boy, my favorite hero, Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks. Right, we got the 3 heroes. Well, I mean, I guess you consider a hero in the arc, but I mean.
Oh my gosh, how does he not see me?
We'll talk about my favorite villain, which me and Connor have very, very similar opinions. Because my favorite villain in Goku Black arc was Goku Black. Because Goku Black was
For different reasons.
well, yeah, because I didn't pull him in Dokkan. I pulled for the Vegito instead.
I pulled for Vegeta, I just couldn't pull any. Oh.
Yeah, but you went more in on the Rose Goku.
Dude, what if I could place a trap right here?
Right. So,
No, I went for like Rose Goku once, and that was the one I pulled on. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna look for this one, and then after that, I just. That's when you could like still do stuff off of like a bye guys and
before GSSRs.
Yeah. Oh, what's that? Is that the
Right.
purple one?
And
Oh.
he was cool. How he constantly got more powerful. How Goku Black constantly got more powerful, which I think he was confirmed to be the strongest unfused character at the moment in his saga. And how he threw around Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta at first and made him a rag doll, dude. And then
Is this my water?
yeah. And then Vegeta coming back and fighting Rose Black.
You zone out of Earth.
Rose Black was very cool. His whole scythe and sword thing he was rocking was very cool. I just like Goku Black in general. The Super Saiyan Rose was very cool. And then my favorite hero in the arc was Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. I like Vegito a lot. I do. And it also helps that I pulled Super Saiyan Blue Vegito in Dokkan on a free summon. And dude, freaking Super Saiyan Blue Vegito is so good in that game. Tech Super Saiyan Vegito Blue. It's just he's hit so hard. There's the STR LR, there's the Tech, and then there's the Fizz. But they're all good. But the Tech one's so good. Anyway, so that definitely helps. But the way he showed up, I know we're talking anime, but in the manga, when Super Saiyan Blue Vegito showed up and just threw Murzamas around without even breaking a sweat was so cool. But then he unfused before shooting the final Kamehameha, which would have killed Murzamatsu in the manga. That was cool. Super Saiyan Blue Vegito coming back in Dragon Ball Super, upping up the animation, and then him just fighting head to head with Murzamatsu, him using his spirit sword. It was the final Kamehameha, which was the first time he made an appearance outside of a video game.
Wait, ready, guys? Wait, ready?
So that was
Ready?
very cool.
Wait, ready? Ready? Are we
What
ready?
am I ready for?
Oh my gosh, is that the new?
Oh, you're so funny, Connor.
I'm gonna
Link to that video so I can link it.
Right? And then that's my favorite. Did I say my favorite hero? No. Okay, this one's a hard one. I really do like Vegeta in this arc because Vegeta, Goku Black. Because
That was cool when he was like, oh. Oh wait, no, Riley's called Amos.
yeah, at first Vegeta was getting his butt kicked, and then he went into the room of spirit and time, or the hyperbolic time chamber, and just started training, making him so strong. And at first he was getting his butt destroyed by Super Saiyan Blue, Rose Goku Black, and then Vegeta came back and totally just hammered Super Saiyan Rose.
That's when he said that whole
Goku
thing
Black.
Like, oh, but you're not the real Goku.
That was cool. How he said he's not the real Kakarot. And another highlight that Vegeta took part in this was definitely the father-son Galcon or the Royal Blood Galcon or whatever it was called. I don't have the confirmed name for that. What? What are we ready for?
I ruined it now. Ready? Ready?
Yeah. Right. But Vegeta was very cool how he stood up and he said Saiyans have... Was it that the arc when he said Saiyans have no limits?
Connor.
Yeah. When him and Goku went to go fight Merge Zamasu, he said that. I know he kind of rehashes it in Tournament of Power too, which Vegeta was very cool in the Tournament of Power too. But Riley's not caught up, so... But... That's why I like Vegeta a lot. I used to not like him as much when I was younger, but I do like him a lot more now. That's why I appreciate his character and how he's just grown from a total bad guy who didn't care much about how he cared his family. This is kind of the real shift in Dragon Ball Super. In the Tournament of Power here, I don't know, Riley, if you want to exit the room or not.
All right, did you give me another water?
Because you're gonna
Give
get.
me another water. You didn't talk about the Arale thing.
That's like a slice of life episode, you know.
It was a good one.
Yeah, it was funny, but I'm not gonna talk.
Guys, I would be caught up on Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah, if Crunchyroll
didn't get.
If Crunchyroll, yeah, if Crunchyroll.
We're coming for you.
If Crunchyroll wasn't being
I want to know.
a dummy right now, but I didn't say anything.
Yeah, I was
Right.
about to say, like,
Anyway,
Fine,
can
screencast.
I
It's gonna
get
be
back to
awesome.
Screencast, please? Talking about my favorite Tournament of Power hero
Ready,
villains.
ready.
Should I edit that out?
Yeah,
Ready, guys.
I think I will.
shut up.
Oh.
Anyway,
Ready, guys.
okay, let's see it, Connor.
Oh, I'm going for it. Oh.
Nice. Anyway, are you sure you don't want to leave the room, Riley?
Oh, jeez. That started up.
I'll just cover my head.
You're gonna hear everything, so you're gonna get big time spoiled, and me and Connor told you. Alright, my favorite bad guy in Dragon Ball Super Tournament of Power Universal Survival Arc. There was no bad guys here, except Frost. There's really no bad guy here.
What you doing?
But I mean, I'm gonna consider everyone who isn't part of Universe 7 a bad guy, since Universe 7's like our universe, like our guys that we've been with since Dragon Ball, right? Right? And so my favorite villain, I don't want Jiren's too two-dimensional. I don't think I like Topo that much. I mean, I do like Topo. Topo's
Why am I using my feet?
Topo. Oh jeez.
Ow.
Topo's cool, but I mean,
God.
I guess I'm gonna have to go with Jiren. Another, and his backstory was not as great as I thought it'd be, but I mean, it was a Batman. It was a Batman story. He was basically just Batman. But I mean, how he was just oh my God, Connor.
I'm salty.
How he just consistently was just too powerful for anything. Episode 109, 110, when Goku unlocked Ultra Instinct. This is his great new form. He's dodging. He threw Topo around. He threw Dispo around, which were like A tier, very strong characters, right? And Goku just laid him down in his Ultra Instinct form, and then Jiren just went head to head with Ultra Instinct Goku and ended up beating him the first time, and then going on throughout the Tournament Power, he was just too strong with his meditating, how he threw everyone around, how he handled Berserker Kale in mere seconds, dude.
What's your name is Kelly?
Well, then we're wrong. Right? So, that's why Jiren's cool, and then that final fight when he's shirtless, he's going against MUI Goku. That was such a good fight. Such a good fight. One of the best fights in Dragon Ball history. So that was pretty great.
There was a moment when
Right.
MUI stood for.
And then my favorite hero.
Ready?
Okay. Another question.
Pete.
Connor, another question.
What?
Frieza. Hero?
Yeah.
Okay. Because he didn't do it.
Because at the end,
He didn't do anything sketchy.
At the end, Whis
He
is
saved
like,
someone.
because at the end, Whis is like, hey, you should live.
Right.
Whis
So, well, that's not the total story. Maybe you should catch up with Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah, but like that's the short version of it.
Well, debatable.
And then he lives.
Right. Anyway,
I'm gonna have issues.
this is a tie. This is definitely a two-way tie for my favorite hero in the Universal Survival arc. The Universal Survival arc was executed very well in my opinion. There were some parts that could have changed. Yeah, I'm ready. That could have been changed for better, in my opinion. But I really did like Frieza in the arc, how they displayed Frieza, how they displayed Goku. Goku was very cool. In the beginning, Goku was kind of annoying, always letting his guard down and stuff. But then once the tournament power got underway and Goku understood what was at risk, and he showed up. Wow, that was nice. As he showed up, and he really started laying it down. Goku has the most eliminations out of anyone in the Tournament of Power.
Ready? Now I'm just gonna.
Excuse me, I'm trying to
That's
talk.
getting annoying.
Yeah, it is pretty annoying.
All right. Like Goku in the Universal Survival.
Yeah, Goku in the Universal Survival arc.
Wow,
Started off.
watch that.
I didn't like him as much in the beginning, and that's hard because when I was younger, Goku was my favorite character in Dragon Ball, and then I just don't like how they kind of pursued, showed him multiple words. Right? Wow, wow. As they showed Goku off but like towards the end, like I said, as the tournament got underway, and he got character development, not as much as Vegeta did, and I like Vegeta a lot in the Universal Survival arc too, especially when he gets his new form, which I'm not gonna state because someone isn't caught up, but I'm gonna state Master Ultra Instinct Goku, right? Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, which was very cool. How he took it to Topo, that was cool.
You know who else took Topo?
Especially God of Destruction Topo, who destroyed Frieza.
Goku's not a god of destruction, is he?
I don't know. Maybe you should watch Dragon Ball Super.
You know who is the God of Destruction? You with this rocket launcher.
Right.
Maybe I would watch Dragon Ball Super. No, take the mic away from me. If he didn't get expelled and didn't get his freaking Crunchyroll disconnected, I don't even care if he finds this because it's true.
Riley,
You're still my best
Stop.
friend, though.
stop. Let me finish
Why
talking.
aren't I allowed to say that on the cast, Sal? Give me one good reason
I'm
why
trying
I
to
can't say it on
talk.
the
I'm
cast.
trying to talk about
Is that
why
the only
Goku.
reason why I can't say that on the
I'm
cast?
trying to talk about
Is
yes.
that it? That's the only reason?
Because I'm trying to talk. Yeah, I'm
You
trying.
want me to cut it out because it was cutting into your talk time?
Wow. Maybe a
Is
little
that why
bit.
you want me to cut it out of the
Bro,
cast?
maybe I am.
Maybe a little
Teddy.
bit. Oh no, I wouldn't put you at that level yet, Connor.
He shot across tilted.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on now.
Teddy's done.
He was in the air.
Okay. Yeah, but Teddy's done. Teddy's his machine.
Teddy honestly would have gotten that kill, so yeah, I'm not.
Head would have headshot him, right? But
Headshot him.
Goku,
Shot him.
as he got character development throughout, as he
And then
he
would've
fought
got
head
Gotti.
to head with Jiren, and then him getting Ultra Instinct Ultra Instinct Omen, both of those times, and then
Omen from Fortnite?
shut up, Ronnie. Right, and then Goku, and then that whole transformation, how Goku got, not the whole scene, how Goku went to Ultra Instinct after Vegeta got eliminated, which was a very good elimination. How after he
Rest in peace, Jeets.
gave his energy to Goku, and how Goku was worthless. He was weak, and he couldn't go Super Saiyan or anything. And then Jiren just pounded him, and then Goku got to Super Saiyan Blue, Ultra Instinct Omen, and that was very cool. And then MUI Goku happened, which is honestly probably my favorite transformation now. Whether it's if it's a technique, if it's a transformation, that's still up in the air. I kind of believe it's a transformation. We'll see though. He's very, but MUI Goku was so cool. How he just, especially how he appeared, and he showed Jiren was good. Right, that was nice. That was pretty cool. And then how fast he was. And then when he saved everyone, when Jiren said this is how much friendship means. And then MUI Goku saved everyone from Jiren killing them, which was very cool. Showed that Goku actually cared about everyone. And so that was rad.
It's only because Chi-Chi wasn't in the stands.
I'm pretty sure he would have saved Chi. All right, I'm gonna direct you back to the scene when Goku Black said that he killed Chi-Chi and Goten.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, which was one of my favorite scenes in all of Dragon Ball Super.
Remember when he was taking care of those birds?
Yeah,
That was funny. I saw you
Yeah.
like that post.
I did like that post. Right.
I watched that episode today. Came out.
Mhm.
Fun one. Oh, no.
And then
Boy.
moving on, Frieza. Back to Frieza. Frieza was cool. Frieza was
I
no
found
one.
that
Frieza was a
funny.
mystery. basically the whole time, because he's the most recognizable Dragon Ball villain. Guys, you need to shut up. I'm trying to carry the podcast. I'm trying to do the podcast, okay?
I got a turn, Sal.
I know, you're gonna get a turn.
We're on our first topic.
You're the one that said Sal should talk.
Yeah, so I'm talking.
So you've been talking for about an hour.
Well, because you guys won't shut up. I'm sorry. That
That
was mean. That was mean. Let me finish talking about Frieza and how he was one of my favorite heroes in the Universal Survival arc. Okay?
You're pretty much just telling us about the Universal Survival arc.
Riley, if you put me on Dragon Ball Z, I will talk for days, okay? We knew this was gonna happen when we decided this is what we were gonna talk about on the podcast. Okay?
Keep going.
Okay, Golden Frieza was a mystery throughout the whole thing, and then but he was also powerful, how he was laying it down, how he eliminated Frost. As he eliminated Frost. It was very cool. His card in Dokkan's real good. His Angel Golden Frieza.
That's the coolest thing.
Well, yeah, because Frost actually teamed up with him. They teamed up for a little bit in the beginning of the tournament.
That's treason.
How do you know?
No, you could team up with who you want, and they teamed up and they were eliminating everyone. Well, Frost was. Frieza was using Frost as like a yes, and then Frieza eliminated him and said don't trust anyone and eliminated him, which was cool. And then Golden Frieza fought Ultimate Gohan, even though neither of them were using their full power. But that was a cool fight as it showed off the plan and the trust they had. And then Golden Frieza always showing up when he had that pose that he took after Toppo landed him that beating of a lifetime. And then he came back and he had that pose that he had on Namek, was very cool callback. Golden Frieza was such a cool mystery. No. What? Oh, yeah. No. Like when he's standing on the rock and he's got the one eye closed and he's pointing down. How he killed Krillin. That pose. Yeah, that. No. No. Right. So that was very cool. Golden Frieza was cool, and then that ending of the Riley walk out here, because I'm gonna tell the ending of the arc right now.
Stop. We just asked.
Right, did you give me your water?
I'm explaining why he's my favorite hero. You guys are gonna break something. Anyway, right, walk out so I can talk about why Frieza's cool. Okay, fine, I won't. That ending when they were sliding down the pole, oh boy, and that finishing move when Goku did the D, that was so cool. Frieza coming in clutch, and that's why Goku and Frieza are my favorite heroes in the Universal Survival arc. And I'm looking forward to Dragon Ball Super Hero 12, 14, 18. Let's get a exciting chat going. It's all you now, Riley. You better be like 20 minutes. Connor was 15.
Oh my God.
An hour. 20. Connor was 20. I was an hour.
So you talked for an hour.
40 minutes.
Are you guys ready for a 2-hour cast?
Special long one.
Yeah, special long one to make up for the lack of time.
In the last one.
Holy crap, yo! We had a large dinner, and now we're having problems.
I'm not. You guys are.
I'm having problems.
Talk about Dragon Ball.
All right, Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Z in the Saiyan Saga.
Favorite villain, favorite hero.
Right, just don't give a description so we can move on to our next topic.
No, give a description.
All right.
Explain why you like them.
Yeah. So my favorite hero. I'm saying Piccolo's a hero in the Saiyan Saga.
Piccolo was cool in the Saiyan Saga.
I'm saying he's a hero, and therefore he's my favorite hero because he was super cool. And if not him, then.
So did you give an overall favorite superhero villain?
Oh no, I'll do that after Harley's done. I'll give another hour podcast.
You take an hour because I gotta go handle my problems.
It's gonna be real fast. My favorite villain in all of Dragon Ball was Cell, as I said earlier. He was just so cool. He was the perfect being. He had all the cells of all the.
You guys want to know my favorite villain?
Who?
Oh, you couldn't hear it.
Oh, the part.
That was you? I thought it was me.
How?
Because I did too.
You guys are disgusting.
That's nasty.
Anyway.
It's like at the same time.
Cell's my favorite hero villain. Because like I said, his perfect form was so cool. He was the mixture of all the heroes, the big boy bad guys like King Cold. He was a mixture of Frieza, the Tyrant. He was a mixture of all the Saiyans, Goku, Vegeta. He had Piccolo. He had Did he have Gohan?
Can that fit in there?
Did he have Gohan cells?
No, I don't think so.
I know he had Tien, Krillin. Like it was. What? Rest in peace. I'm laughing at his performance in the Tournament of Power. Let's laugh at Tien's appearance. So my favorite villain is Cell, as I was saying, because he's just the perfect fusion of all of the strong heroes and all of the big time villains. Frieza, King Cold, and he's just a monster, boy, burning through everyone he faced except Teen Gohan. So he was pretty cool. He gave birth to the best beam struggle in all of Dragon Ball and all of everything, which was pretty sick. And then he did give birth to Cell Juniors, and Cell Juniors were pretty cool as they laid down the smackdown on every other person. And then yeah, and then my favorite hero is a toss up between Gohan and Goku. Goku mostly because it's just when I was a kid he was my favorite. But, like, Gohan a lot recently, because I've just grown up a bit. I've, like, kind of learned how to level with Gohan. Seeing him grow up all to Dragon Ball Z. Taking a liking. Even though I don't like what they did with him in Super. Aside from, like, when he was killing it in the Universal Survival Arc. But the way he got eliminated was kind of out there. We never got to see his full power. But, I mean, other than that, Gohan's probably my favorite now. So those are my favorite heroes and villains. Here you go, Riley.
Alright, here we are an hour in. Alright, guys. Real fast. Everyone on Instagram do #SCRinkcasts in your stories or everything. Just do #SCRinkcasts. It will really help us get out there.
And you know you want us to get out there.
Yeah. If you want to see better SCRinkcast content, just be sure you put SCRinkcast out there, okay? That's all we're saying.
And it's okay to monetize us, guys. If you guys want to sponsor us, we're okay. Shout out to all the sponsors, especially Mountain Dew. We dig it. We dig it, Pepsi. Come on, hit us up. Quid. We'll take some Quid too. We use all of it. Hit us up, boys.
Do you hear anything about Quid anymore?
Yeah, what's up with Quid?
They're not. I'll tell you what's up. I'll tell you what's not up. They're not supporting us.
Yeah, what's up with that, Quid?
They're not sponsoring us.
Quid. So anyway, Dragon Ball.
You said Piccolo was your favorite.
Piccolo was my favorite hero, and I really liked Piccolo because he was super dope. I don't think Piccolo gets enough love, in my opinion.
He really doesn't.
Because he's such a dope character that everyone's just like, oh, it's Piccolo, the Green Man, and it's not even Little Green, and it's not Big Green either. It's just green.
No, wait, can I make a quick announcement?
Yeah, sure. What is it?
Guys, everyone guess in the comments who I am. No, Connor, you can't make an announcement. It's my turn to talk. I'm gonna report you if you don't let me talk.
I don't know who that is. I think he's trying to be me. I told you to make an announcement.
Alright, Connor, what's your announcement?
Good job to Ben Simmons, the 6'10" point guard of the 76ers, for winning the NBA Rookie of the Year. Whoever said that he was not a rookie and that Donovan Mitchell should win, where are you now? Because Ben Simmons won, so have fun with that.
Alright, and then my favorite villain was Nappa. And y'all might be thinking this is a joke, but Nappa was super strong. He took out all the Z fighters except for Yamcha, because we all know what happened to Yamcha.
He didn't take out Goku.
He didn't take out Goku or Krillin or Gohan. But he took out the rest of the Z. He took out Yamcha and Tien and... No, he didn't take out Yamcha. He took out Chaozu, Tien, and Piccolo. And I just thought in the abridged he was super funny. You guys should watch the abridged. Dragon Ball Z abridged on YouTube. Good stuff. Episode 60's coming out soon, hopefully. And moving on to the Frieza arc. My favorite hero. Are we counting Jeets as a hero?
In what?
In Frieza. No? Then my favorite hero was the Krill Master. Because the Krill Master was kind of the strongest because Goku wasn't around until later in the Ginyu Force, and the Krill Master was Krill Master was the strongest out of everyone until Goku showed up. I mean, of the heroes.
I mean, yeah, of the heroes.
Because until Goku and Piccolo showed up.
Until Gohan got his potential unlocked.
Yeah.
Krillin was stronger. Actually, no, because Krillin had his potential unlocked too. Anyway. Sorry.
Exactly. Anyway, so I like Krillin because he was the strongest. He was pretty cool. And then my favorite villain, I don't want to say Frieza, and I don't want to be basic. I want to.
That's why I said
Bit. I was gonna say Burner, but Bit.
I want to say.
I said Frieza.
I want to say Queen. No, it's not Queen. I'm Queen.
The door.
The door. No. Zarb. Transformed Zarb. I really like him because he was the hottest. No, my favorite. I'm gonna have to say.
Dude, whoa, stop.
I'm gonna have to say.
It's not just one round.
Connor,
Just one round.
shut up. I'm talking. I'm gonna have to say my favorite villain. I'm gonna have to say my favorite villain was Captain Ginyu, cause I remember being a little kid looking at the TV, switching bodies with Goku, and I'm like, what? That can happen.
Alright, so just one round before I go tilted.
And
What we're
I
gonna do.
thought that was crazy, man. I thought it was super crazy. You know? So, anyway, I thought it was dope that happened.
So Captain Ginyu is your favorite.
Captain Ginyu is my favorite villain from the
Namek Saga.
from the Namek Saga.
Whatever you want to call him.
Actually, I really like the Namekians on fake Namek. Time for those cyanide pills. Alright. Anyway, Connor, turn that down. We're gonna get copyrighted. Wait, can we get copyrighted if we're not monetized?
Oh yeah, probably. But we're gonna get monetized.
Yeah, we'll get monetized eventually, guys. Don't worry.
Quit, hit us up.
As soon as you guys start putting us out there.
Whoa.
Anyway. What's next? Android Saga. My favorite hero from the Android Saga was Vegeta because I just really like Vegeta as overall I just really like Vegeta.
What's your favorite character?
He's my favorite character in Dragon Ball Z. So my favorite villain from the Android Saga is Android 16 because
But he didn't like fight or anything. In the
I don't
Android
care.
Saga.
I like him more because of his presence in the Cell Saga.
That would be like a Cell Saga.
Yeah, but I like Imperfect Cell. He's my favorite of the. But I'll get there. So Android. Yeah, Android 16 was my favorite from the Android Saga because of his presence in the Cell Saga. I remember I had this one quote on my camera roll, but I don't know if it's still there. I'll see if I can find it. 1 second, because I saved it to my camera roll because I'm basic. So Android 18 says, "Come back, you'll be killed." Android 16 says, "That does not matter. Life is good, but living in fear is not my idea of living." And I thought that was super cool, and it showed. And I really liked his character. He was very, very, very cool. Right? So then, anyway, Cell Saga. Imperfect Cell was my favorite villain. Vegeta was again my favorite hero, even though he didn't fight. He was super.
He fought in Cell Saga.
Did he?
He fought semi-perfect Cell. And
That's right. I'm just thinking Cell games, honestly.
Vegeta.
Jeets.
He fought perfect Cell before the Cell games.
I'm sorry. My bad. I was just thinking Cell games.
And he also helped him get his perfect. Yeah. He was
Yeah.
also the one that helped him get his perfect.
That was kind of stupid. So I'm gonna take that back and say Trunks was
Well, that's
only
what showed
because
pride.
Vegeta was stupid. Vegeta and Gohan made stupid calls.
So did Goku.
Yeah, but That's why Trunks, because Trunks didn't do anything stupid.
Yeah, Gohan need to make that mistake if Goku never gave Cell the sense of being self-clean. Get wrecked.
Well, if you want to get
Yeah,
back again,
so
Perfect
they
Cell
all.
is still stronger than Super Saiyan 1 Gohan, no matter what.
There you go, Connor.
Heard or not.
But anyway, so
So you want to trade that tactical for this punk?
so yeah, Future Trunks. I thought he was so dope.
He was his long hair was my favorite.
Yeah.
That's why I mean, I'll make it. I don't know.
And then Imperfect Cell. I just thought he was creepy as. I thought he was creepy as heckers. And that was awesome. He was a cool dude. Killed a lot of people. I thought that was cool. So yeah, I really like. What? See, I really like Imperfect Cell. Next is Majin Buu Saga. I like. I didn't watch much of the Majin Buu Saga. Yeah, I heard it was very good. So.
Oh wow. Anyway, go ahead.
So I'm gonna say my favorite hero from. Cause this is gonna be the harder one.
72 100.
You see people?
My favorite hero from Majin Buu Saga is.
Here, where are they?
They're way far down. Like in the end.
I'm gonna use my Goku card.
Alright, go ahead.
I'm gonna say Goku is cool. Because of his Super Saiyan 3 transformation. I thought that was awesome. Thought that was really cool.
That was one of the best transformations. Just like how he shook
Just
the
the
earth.
way he did it, like
the theme song.
when he was telling everyone.
Just leave me a message 1 sec. After this one, okay.
That was incredibly cool to me. And then when he went. And then my favorite villain,
Killed one?
I'm gonna have to say was.
Yeah.
Was. Sal, who's your favorite villain from Majin Buu Saga? I like Kid Buu because
Bro, give us a different one.
All three of us had Kid Buu. Well,
Then I'll change mine to
no, what was your second? I like Majin Vegeta because it was Vegeta but as a bad guy. That's the only reason though. I don't know anything about Majin Vegeta except he was
the final explosion.
Vegeta. So and then that brings us to Super. My favorite villain from the Battle of Gods arc is Goku for just sitting around while his friends got the crap beaten out of them, and my boy Jeets got embarrassed royally. Like, I get it, he's the prince, but that doesn't mean his embarrassment needs to be royal. Get it? Bad jokes 24/7. Okay. And then so that's my favorite villain from the Battle of Gods arc, Goku. And then my favorite hero is Boo, because if not for Boo, then there would have been no plot, you know?
He would have been.
Cause he ate the pudding.
Which would make him a bad guy.
Yeah, no.
Makes him weird as feelings.
No, he pushed the plot. I consider him a good guy. All right. Moving on to the Resurrection F. I like.
There's only one bad guy.
I like Gohan as my favorite. No, I like Piccolo because I didn't see the movie or the arc. I'm so far behind. Anyway,
I told you not to watch the arc.
I remember. Yeah, that's why, and I haven't gotten a chance to watch the movie. And Sal told me about Piccolo just throwing his junk at Frieza's soldier. Oh, I feel like Connor with the Super Smash Bros thing.
Alright, just go.
Bang. Anyway. So. Yeah. So Piccolo threw like his turban and his cape at Frieza's soldiers, and I thought that was freaking dope. So he's my favorite hero. And then I like that dude that killed Gohan because did someone kill him?
Taguma?
Yeah.
It was Ginyu. It depends. Taguma didn't do anything. Gohan didn't die in the movie. He died in the arc. Did Gohan die though? I know Piccolo died. I don't know if Gohan died. I know Gohan got his crab kicked.
Who shot him in the chest?
I think it was Taguma or Ginyu.
It was Taguma.
Yeah, Taguma was yeah, but he doesn't control his body.
Was he?
In the arc.
Oh,
Oh, do you know
that's
Ginyu was
stupid.
Jayus?
Why didn't they just? Why'd they have to milk Ginyu as a character?
I like that. I like Ginyu.
I know, but like, you don't need to bring him back. He was a frog. Is he
Yeah,
still a
the-
frog?
The frog was on Earth and he switched bodies with Toggle.
How'd the frog get to Earth?
I don't know. They explained it. I watched a little bit of the arc. The arc wasn't as good as the movie.
That's stupid.
But
My
Ginyu wasn't in
favorite-
the movie.
My favorite villain
Oh, yeah.
of the resurrection of F arc is the person who wrote Ginyu into it, cause they're awful.
You don't like Ginyu?
I do. I just don't think he needs to be there. How did he even get? There's so many plot holes that I don't feel like covering up with watching it.
I'm saying if you watched it, I think they explain why he's on Earth.
Shut up.
So I see two people. You see them? Look at my screen.
All right.
Over there,
Next
island.
up,
By that island over there.
so
They just went around-
my in the Goku Black, no, Universe 6, Universe
I don't
7
know
arc.
which pad, but I don't wanna do what I did
My
earlier.
favorite hero was Kaba because he did charity work and I really liked him. And my favorite villain was Frost because he was pretty much the only villain because he was a bad dude. And honestly, Frost sucks, which makes me like him. No, I don't like him. You know what? We're changing it to Hit because Hit was a likable character.
Oh, they're up
and
there, see, they're two
Frost
ones.
wasn't a likable character. So
Oh, I just missed one.
you suck, Frost. If if a fictional character named Frost from Dragon Ball Super watches this,
Missed one
you
again.
suck.
Epic.
Anyway, so
Last one. You
um,
gotta finish it? Never mind.
so I lost my train of thought. Where am I?
Uh,
Goku Black arc.
I skipped
My
one.
favorite.
Dude, Teddy just, like, made me understand how good these are. Both had
So anyway, my favorite villain from the Goku Black arc was I don't want to be like Goku Black because that's what you guys said, but I thought Zamasu was kind of like a bland character with like he's immortal. Like I don't like immortality in characters.
he was super weak though.
Don't you like Vegeta?
Yeah, okay, fine, fair
He
enough.
doesn't have immortality.
Yeah,
You wanted it.
Doesn't mean
So?
I know.
you can want it. There's
swear.
nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I don't think immortality like it just makes the character less
Such a good round.
interesting in fights. Like
Hey, but
I don't like it personally. So Goku Black is my favorite villain by default.
I mean, I got
Merge Zamasu, but I didn't.
I mean, that's kind. You didn't like Mercy.
I was had. He was alright. I thought Goku Black was just cooler.
I just got rushed out too quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't like the ending. The
Oh,
arc.
there's a launch pad right in front of us, by the way.
And then my favorite hero is gonna have to be
No.
Vegeta because it's Vegeta and Goku.
What'd you say, Sal?
Vegeta.
Oh, you said Vegeta, yeah. What
Then
did I say? Trunks.
then oh, you guys make this
Yeah, you see that
difficult.
launch pad right there?
I'm gonna have to say my favorite hero was Yajirobe.
Oh, sorry, let's go with
Actually, I
this.
said my favorite. I had two favorite heroes. I had Vegeta and Vegeta.
Okay, my favorite hero was Yajirobe because I
Sorry,
I
wanna go
really think he forwarded the plot.
And I know
I don't even care if this is a waste of a joke. It's
I see
true.
someone?
My favorite villain
Alright,
from
come
the
on.
my favorite
see that
villain
down low.
my favorite I have two favorite villains from the Universal Survival arc, and their names are Sal and Connor because they always pick on me for not watching it. It's not my fault the Crunchyroll ran out. My other favorite villain
Yeah, it 'cause
is
you've been watching.
you for getting expelled and keeping us from watching Dragon Ball. If I can't even watch Dragon Ball Super because of you. So
Alright,
guess
so you
what?
wanna just, get in the zone?
I'm hurt. Okay?
You wanna go to this orange tree now?
So, what have we learned today, class?
that Riley
Don't
caught
get
up
your
on Dragon Ball
Don't
Super.
get your friends in trouble.
People are-
Don't get in trouble so your friends can't watch Dragon Ball Super. It'll make
I guess
it'll
she's-
This is karma for yelling at my friend.
Not your friend, he doesn't like you.
Yeah, he's not my friend.
No, you and John didn't mind you.
We were cool. I was gonna edit his name out, but okay.
Oh my gosh.
You see that?
So, and my favorite hero from the arc is SSJ Bones because he was really nice to me. He's a person I know in the real life. Link in descript, not.
IRL.
Wait, do we have a link for him? Could we link him to anything?
No.
Could we put his IG?
No, we could say he's a Dokkan god though.
Yeah, he is a Dokkan god. He's level 400.
Oh,
He's like 450.
He's been playing for 3 years.
Four, he's a god.
I'm having trouble getting to level 53.
Well, because you haven't been playing.
Yeah, shut up.
Where at?
Anyway, so
Oh.
yeah, SSJ Bones is my favorite hero because he's really nice to me, and I really appreciate that. And yeah,
I just don't want to get sniped by
that's my deal. All right.
Alright, they're still building that.
And then my overall favorite hero is
Supply drop coming down south.
Vegeta, and my overall favorite villain
They're
is
peeking right now.
Vegeta.
Oh, sorry, excuse me.
Villain?
Yeah.
He's a hero.
Yeah, but like, fine. My favorite overall villain is Pilaf. Of the Pilaf gang.
So great.
No. He adds a lot.
Oh, someone shot him.
My
Someone
favorite
sniped him, he's to
my
right.
favorite my favorite time was when he was on screen. I really liked it.
Bro, I just saw that shot.
Are those 2 supply drops?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like within yards of each other?
Yep.
Two go down in timeout. Bro, where is that guy?
Sal, I found that ramp I was always talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not right here. He's going for the supply drop. Pull him up. See him?
Anyway, so how's your day going? Comment in the so I put up earlier in the cast I put a video of Connor sniping someone with a no scope. Should we do SCRink games? What do you think about SCRink games?
Oh, crap.
There will be a poll in the eye if you click on that eye.
Do you know how to do that?
Yeah. It's not that hard. Anyway, if you click on the eye,
Right, to do a lot of damage.
you should click on the eye and answer the poll whether or not we should do SCRink games. And on SCRink game, switch to metal. I'm just saying. So, if you press the eye and take the poll, and if you think we should do SCRink games, comment in the comment section below if we should, what games we should play. You know, just you let us know, cause we're up for suggestions. Should we? But we're not gonna play Minecraft or. No, we might play Roblox. No, I was a joke. We're not playing Roblox. Me and Connor just got a NES, so if you can think of any NES games that you want us to play, we could look through, see if we got them.
See, you make something happen.
Yeah.
Be careful there.
So, SCRink games might not come for a while because we don't exactly have something to record with, but yeah, we'll definitely, you know. All right, great. So, moving on. I have a question for you guys.
What's up?
Sorry. Oh, wait, no.
So I was looking at other podcasts, and they all were like stories about life.
Yeah, but we don't have much stories.
Yeah, because we're not that far into life yet, you know. But I thought the one topic.
So there's 3 people left. Like, just wait it out for a little.
I thought there was one topic that was pretty interesting.
Brett?
One
Oh,
second.
okay, yeah, over there.
Excuse me.
Just gotta revive your teammate.
One topic I thought was pretty interesting was ghost stories. So do you guys have any ghost stories?
Oh,
Not really.
No. So you just messed up this entire segment.
Alright, hold on, give me a second.
Connor, do you have any ghost stories?
No, I don't.
You guys suck.
Do you have any ghost stories?
Oh, jeez, oh crap.
I have one kind of ghost story.
Okay.
That guy just
Uh,
damaged.
so-
someone's trailing behind him.
Would you like to hear it?
He's, like, getting-
Would you like to?
There's my kit back here. Oh crap. Oh, that's in the store now. So that's my kit. Alright, launch pad.
Connor, use metal.
Oh, use brick. Alright. So I'll come back here. I'm gonna launch pad.
Alright, you set up the launch pad, I'll be back.
You good?
Anyway,
What's
so would you guys like to hear my
what's that called?
Yeah,
tale,
Right, you're right, go ahead.
my poltergeist tale? So
No. Oh, it's
I don't remember how old I was, but it was a year or so back. I was in my room getting ready to take a shower, and I was looking at my TV, and in my TV I just see like this shadowy figure sitting in my doorway, just standing there, and I look back and no one's there, and I'm like, Connor, come here, and he comes here, and he comes into my room, and he's like,
Let's go, I got one.
what do you want? And I'm like, dog, stand in my door frame, because the shadow thing looked taller than me, but he was shorter than me, but he was taller than Connor, and I'm like, all right, house is haunted, time to go home. Yeah, it was a rough night, but that's like the only thing that I have that's a ghost story.
Oh, you just got a
You know, I don't really believe in ghosts, but I'm like interested in that stuff, you know. Thank you for forwarding the conversation alongside me, fellow casters. They're busy Fortniting.
Yeah,
We are in a heat.
we're about to win, actually.
All right, I have a question for you guys. What is this? What's like the dumbest thing you've done on purpose and the dumbest thing you've done on accident?
Let's go.
I knocked one and then you did.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right. Anyway,
Let's go.
they're shirtless now. Wait. Pose for the thumbnail. Pose for the thumbnail. Pose in front of the TV for the thumbnail.
I can't even flex.
Go. Pose in front of the TV for the thumbnail. Pose for the thumbnail. Hold on, guys. Hold on. No, you're in the way of. You're in the way. Move over. Wait, no,
Bro,
guys, slide. Sal, you stand in front of the map. Stand in front of the map, right?
The Mountain Dew
Right?
sponsorship,
Connor, you get on the other side, right? Get in there. Right. Connor, slide in a little bit more. Alright, we got it. Thumbnail, right? Thumbnail.
Bro.
Yeah.
You see my muscles? Oh yeah, it's definitely thumbnail.
Oh, dude, that was the hype. Dude, because I knocked one guy and I was like, oh.
You guys know,
The other guy, I put the other guy down.
guys, you know what's weird?
Alright, let's
You two are the only one who have done face reveals on SCRinkcasts, but I'm the only one who's advertised, like, on my Instagram, so everyone would already know what I look like.
I advertise on my Instagram.
Do you?
Yeah, Connor advertised on Instagram.
Not as much as me,
that's
though.
Hype. You don't know
Oh,
what just
Vince.
happened. Yeah, Vinny and Teddy are on.
Dude, we gotta tell them. Yo. This is great.
And Sal just pulls down his pants.
This is great. No, right,
On
did you
the
see how I
cast.
won that?
Yo.
So I had 30 health because Connor just picked me up.
Yo, guys, we just had the hypest duos win
ever.
Dude, it was so good.
Yo, so
So what happens, right?
Right?
Is
Ready up.
It's not ready yet?
it's already up.
Sorry.
Oh,
You're not here.
no, but me and
No,
Sal,
but me and Sal, we're going,
Pull
right?
up your pants.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we are.
Sal doesn't have a mic.
No, he's getting
No,
it
he's
on.
getting it on.
Dude, that was so fun.
Hey, what do you guys?
Pause it
Connor,
for
ask them what they have to say for the podcast.
Oh,
Just ask them.
I can't talk to them right now. I'm on a loading
I
screen.
forgot how this
Oh,
game
yeah.
works.
Oh yeah, you're in the way.
I hear you.
That's weird.
That's weird, man.
Go ahead, ask me.
It only works sometimes.
Alright,
Alright,
so,
me and Sal are.
Oh wait, what do you want to say?
What do you want to say for our podcast?
Sal and I.
Get out of here, Teddy. You're not welcome back on SCRinkcast.
Tell time. SCRinkcasters, thank you for tuning in to the 10 subscriber special, part 1.
We don't even have 10 subscribers yet.
Yeah, but like we're gonna have 10 subscribers by Saturday.
Think
Oh
that.
my gosh, is that our 10th?
I hope you guys like Dragon Ball Z.
We're like Dragon Ball Z.
We got 3 more podcasts packed full of Dragon Ball Z
We got
topics.
3?
If each topic that you mentioned takes this long, we're gonna have 3-4 more.
All right, guys. So, are those breathable, Connor?
Yeah.
All right, guys. I hope you enjoy the 10 subscriber special part 1. So, Sal, if we don't have 10 subs by Saturday, I'm making a bot.
I have my mom. I have mom's one and I have my new one. So let's go. No, I'll get rid of the one. Don't worry, I'll get rid of the one. Just tell like Joey to sub one video subs.
Okay. Tell Angie to sub.
I already did multiple times.
Did
Yeah, no.
Is she your real sister?
I don't think so. She doesn't
tell
like cheese
Nina
on
to
macaroni.
sub?
She doesn't fold her pizza. She doesn't like cheese on macaroni. I think she's a top. Those are like the 2 Turley staples.
She likes Jackson.
Yeah, like. Okay, what are we doing here?
Alright, screencasters, we'll see you in part 2 of the 10 subscribers. Maybe by then we'll even have 12.
That's why it's the part 2, because 1 plus 2.
I'm having problems.
Well, that means we have to finish up the podcast.
Should I call someone random and see if they pick up?
No.
Wait.